AudieoVisual, and 2.2 is out, as everyone knows at this point. I've personally been experimenting a lot with the editor recently, right? And I've discovered some pretty nutty stuff. This is a quick little first 2.2 level I've been working on called Wonk. It's a little curious, but it's fine. But I've got some crazy effects going here, right? But there's one 2.2 editor feature that to me stands out above the rest as being one of the coolest and the most powerful. And that is the particle trigger. If this doesn't show you already what this thing is capable of, I don't know what will. The particle trigger is found in the animated objects tab, and I'm just gonna play around with it, you know? 2.2 is out, everything's so fresh and new. I just want to experiment with stuff, you know, see if I can come up with something that looks kind of neat. So let's do that. It's honestly a little bit daunting when you first get into it, but once you like break it down, it's not too bad. I've already used it a couple times, so I'm sort of familiar with it, as you already saw, but I just want to do like a deep dive into it and see if I can really begin to understand how it functions and make some cool stuff. I want to change the texture because the default square texture is neat, but it's not that good. So far, I've really been liking this texture or this texture. Both of them are pretty sick. Let's just make a flippin' giant effect first things first. How about that? Ooh, this is really cool. You can just like drag the box super large and just, oh, dude, I'm already discovering stuff. Look at this. This is why I'm saying it's the gosh dang most powerful trigger, because that is insane. I changed like 2 variables and I got embers, dude. That's so cool. There are a lot of powerful things in this update so far, and I definitely want to get into more of them over time. But like, first things first, man, this one is so cool. The fact that all of this is just one object is so unbelievably powerful. It's insane. That's the speed of it. So, okay, so I'm starting to understand a little bit. These menus, you can just drag and select exactly what you want. Actually, how high can I take a mission? Ooh, oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Good Lord! What the frick? This would make for an insane space background, right? If I change the angle of it a little bit. Good Lord, it's just flipping crazy. By the way, I haven't tried out platformer mode, but if you guys think I should like play some platformer levels in a video, let me know. And I'll definitely do that, because from what I have played, it's super fun. The duration is how long the bursts of particles last for, but you can press this button, the infinite button, to make it just last forever, which is what I've been doing. Yeah, if you crank it down to like super small, it looks like it all comes from a point, and then if you crank it up super big, it's just like they're spawning out of thin air, which I think is really cool. Please, this thing is way too freaking fast. Get out of here with that. A cool thing you can do, these on the right are variations. You can increase the variation. So if you want the angle to be consistent through every single object, you can just put it on 0. But if you want, you know, a bunch of angle, consistency, it's super easy. Okay, so I took the gravity off and I upped the speed super high with a huge variable in the angle, right? And I made this, which looks crazy. It's just shooting out particles like nuts. On its own, this doesn't look that cool, but this is where we get into the second menu, the visual menu. This thing is insane. Easiest thing to see, start size and then end size. That's already insane. Oh, the lifetime. Oh, that looks so, what the frick? This is why I love this gosh dang trigger so much. It is insane. It takes a second. It takes a couple tweaks of a couple values, and all of a sudden you're looking insane. Here you can change the start RGB values as well as the opacity, which is the A. All right, let me try a couple different textures. Wow, that's disgusting. That is the most foul thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Ooh, I'm gonna add some variation to the speed though. That looks, ooh, I haven't tried doing that yet. Wow, that looks really, really cool. That gives awesome depth to it. What the frick? These are also sick. I really like these star objects. These are goated for sure. You can also make it spin, which is pretty sick. You can make a huge thing and then give it some Y gravity, right? And then all of a sudden we just have like perfect floating particles. Like that looks so good. But also, hold on, I want to try another thing because there's this is what I really want to try. It's default to grouped. So this is grouped. So all the particles spawn from wherever you're placing the particle and they're all together. So when you move the particle trigger, all the particles move around with it, right? If you change it to relative, oh, it is. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, look how sick that is. You can just like draw with particles. That's so sick. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. All right, and there's another thing I want to try, and that's, I think this is acceleration radius and acceleration tangent. You can make them spin in a circle, which is kind of cool. What does this one do? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what accel rad does. I know what it does. Oh my gosh, this is how it excels around the radius. You make the accel rad positive, it shoots out from the center, right? But if you make it negative, they like fester around each other. That is really cool. My first platformer level, guys. Big win. I wonder if I could put that around the player. Let me see. That's so sick. Oh my gosh, dude, custom particle trail for the player. Imagine like, oh my gosh, imagine like where you get like invincibility and this is the particle effect. God, what the frick? Oh my gosh, actually, hold on. What the frick is friction? I get it now, actually. You're literally just adding friction to the particles. I'm gonna keep it so real with you guys. I discovered what friction P was. The other ones, I have absolutely no clue. There's one other thing that I discovered today. I was streaming today as of recording, and I discovered this. This is on gravity mode, but there's a radius mode, which when you first click on it, it looks kind of weird, right? It doesn't like, you don't totally get it, but once you start messing around with the size, oh my freaking Lord, it is so sick. The potential for backgrounds this has is nuts. By the way, the coolest part is that while all these stars are being sucked into a black hole, you can make it rotate. Look how cool this looks, dude. You can have the start size be super big. This could make for such like a sick vortex background. Oh my gosh, I need to try this right now. No way. No way, dude. What the frick? What the frick? This is what I'm talking about, dude. First off, I want to get a bigger spiral than this. I wonder if I can go like minus 1,000. Free backgrounds, dude. Free backgrounds for days. I'm hypnotizing myself live on recording. Yeah, if you crank the angle variation up like super high, it ends up looking like that. But if you give it just like a little bit, you can, it's still definitely like a single spiral. And I think that's kind of cool. How does 720 look? Oh, yes, dude. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Awesome effect, dude. I made an arrow. Another super powerful 2.2 feature also caught my eye on stream, and it's warping. And I thought to myself, like, well, what would happen if I warped a particle, right? Oh my gosh, dude, it is so sick. So if I take this, I'm going to make this a little bit nicer looking. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, look how cool that looks, dude. I made like the Milky Way. Oh man, I'm having too much fun, dude. All right, one thing I also want to try is I've seen a lot of people make some like super crazy low object space backgrounds, right? I would love to try and make something like that. So the way I'd imagine it would be done is just making a bunch of different copies of these and just giving them like different textures, right? I wonder how far I can go with this. I'd really like to just go crazy and make something really cool for the end of this video. Now, I wonder if I could take a spiral like this and add it on top, you know? So I have this object on its own, which already looks freaking crazy. But I'm thinking if I retextured this, could I give it glow? Okay, that looks insane. And I think if I just change the brightness of it. Oh, are you flipping? For real? Look how insane that looks. I made it glow. The fact that I made this spiral glow by stacking another particle spiral on top of it and retexturing it to glow, man, that like opens my mind to so many possibilities. Wow. Oh my gosh. I gotta see what these freaking look like in game, dude. I must. 10 objects. By the way, I'd like to mention that is 10 objects. Look at that, dude. I wonder here. I'm going to turn on FPS in game and see if it lags me at all. Because if it doesn't lag, we're set as a society. I'm going to run the game at 999 frames per second. I can basically hit it. I'm running at like 950 pretty consistently. Wow. Oh my gosh. The way my jaw dropped. I'm currently running this freaking huge galaxy effect at 900 FPS, which means that it doesn't lag at all. It's just too cracked. By the way, as a particle update, 5 objects. Wow. I mean, what can I even say? Like, genuinely, what can I even say? It's so crazy that this is like so easily possible, you know? Man, what can I even say? I guess that's it, you know? I just want to do a quick little video showcasing the power of this gosh dang trigger object. And I think I just about did that, dude, because this looks insane. I mean, this looks so unreal. Yeah, that's just about it. I'm definitely using that somewhere in a level. It's really, really insane what you can do with a particle editor in this game. So yeah, I just want to show you guys that. And with that being said,